You, so we are caught in ideas and we never observe. If we do observe, we make an abstraction of it into an idea. So we are saying freedom is unconnected with bondage. Whether it is the bondage of habit, physical or psychological, bondage of attachment and so on. So there is only freedom, not its opposite. If we understand that, the truth of it, then we will deal only with what is, and not with what should be, which is its opposite. I've got it. Are we meeting each other somewhere? Right? May we go on? So if that is very clear, that there is only the fact, the what is, and there is no opposite to what is. See, if you understand that, basically the truth of it, you are dealing with facts, unemotionally, unsentimentally, then you can do something. The fact itself will do something. But as long as we move away from the fact and the opposite will continue. So we are asking now if that is clear, not because somebody said so, because you have discovered this for yourself. Fundamentally, it's yours, not mine. Then we can proceed to inquire into this whole question, which is very complex. What is love? If we are sentimental, romantic, and imaginative, and Raphaelites and mid-Victorians, then we'll never even put that question. But if we put aside all sentiment, all emotional response to that word, or have any conclusions about that word, then we can proceed sanely, healthily, rationally into this question of what is love. You understand? Right? So first of all, are we approaching the question without emotive, without sentiment, without prejudice? Because the approach matters enormously, rather than the object itself. Right? Do we meet this? Am I putting you all to sleep or what? So do we know how we approach this question? Are we aware of our approach to it? Say, yes, I know what love is. And therefore you stopped inquiring. So, as we said, the approach to the problem is more important than the problem itself. Don't make it into a slogan. or a cliché, then you have lost it. So are we clear how we approach this question? If the approach is correct, accurate, in the sense there is no personal conclusion or opinion or experience, then you are approaching it afresh. And you are approaching it with a sense of deep inquiry. So we are saying, what is love? Theologians have written volumes about it. The priests throughout the world have given a significance to it. Every man and woman throughout the world gives a specific meaning to it. If they are sensual, they give that meaning. And so on, so on, so on. So, being aware how we approach it, openly, freely, without any motive, then the door is open to perceive what it is, right? We close the door to perception if we come to it with an opinion, with some conclusion, with our own personal little experience. We've closed the door and there's nothing you can't investigate. But if you come to it openly, freely, eagerly to find out, then the door opens, you can look through. All right? Please, are we doing this? Because I think this may solve all our human problems. The approach and what is love. In the mechanistic world, it doesn't exist. The totalitarian people, that word is probably an abomination. They only know it as love of the country, love of the state. Or if you're a Christian, you have the love of God, or love of Jesus, or love of somebody. In India, it's the love of their particular guru or their particular deity, and so on. So we're asking, putting all that aside, not ignorantly, but seeing that what they have done, what religions have done with that word, and perhaps with the feeling behind that word, being aware of all that, we must go into this, right? It means we must not only look what others have done to the word, how they have imposed certain conclusions upon our minds throughout the ages, and also what our own inclinations are. Being aware of all that, let's approach it tentatively. What is love? Is it pleasure? Go on, so inquire and dig into yourself and find out. Is it pleasure?